I'm going to move on to the graphics tool. So let's say if I want to add, this is obviously an interview, so obviously I want people to know who I am. So what I'll do is I'll actually go over here to the start of this frame. And as you see, when I went over to the graphics tab, it actually brought up this window called Essential Graphics. And basically this is loads of pre-built titles that come within Premiere that you can sort of drag and drop and use however you like, and sort of change up however you need them to, or you can actually create your own. If you go over to the Edit tab and you basically hit T on your keyboard, select anywhere in this frame. So I'll select over here. As you see, it's brought up a little cursor there, so I can actually go through and write out my details. So I'll just write out Rory Nichols, and my job title, for example, film editor. There we go. So what I'll do now is, if you don't like these titles as well, you've got all of your controls down here. So this is your positioning and your aligning. So that's centered. And what I can do now is I can move this left or right, or I can move it down, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go put it in the left-hand corner here. And quite a useful one to know as well, just to note, is going forward, if you use this, your safe margins, basically the outer box is action safe and the inside box is title safe. So sometimes you're allowed to sort of push this over your titles to go into the action safe, that's fine, but sometimes sort of broadcast delivery places like you to actually have it within the title safe there. And I'm also just going to make mine a little bit smaller, so let's make it 60, and I'll just pull this down a bit. And then I'm going to go and actually head and change the text as well, because I don't really like that text. So you can scrub through and you can just choose a text that you do like. There's loads of ones that come, within Premiere. The only thing you want to make sure is if you're doing something for a client, what you want to make sure you're doing is you're actually checking that the font is licensable before you're sending them the final video. Just because, a lot of the time, people think fonts are free when they're actually not. They do have to be licensed the proper way, and you can actually find yourself in a bit of bother if you don't have them licensed properly. So that's just like a very basic title. And then within here, appearance, you can actually change the stroke. You can change the background, you can add a background to it, you can actually add a shadow as well there, and you can change all the colors of all of these by clicking in the box there. So within these boxes you can change all the colors of your text and everything. So there's a very basic title there, so I'll just quickly go apply default transition, so the title sort of fades on like that, and that's a pretty quick and easy way just to make a graphic.